Hey, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to scare you. I was just walking by and I saw you standing there. Man, that's not safe. Well, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I promise. I just didn't want you to be up here alone. Can you get off from there? No? Oh, okay. Okay, can I sit next to you? Like, in the rails? It's okay. Here. It's really cold tonight, isn't it? You're shaking a little. Here, take my jacket. You don't have to put it on you if you don't want to. I'll just hold it open. You don't have to look at me. We can just look at the water together if you want. Okay. I don't know what brought you here, but I know people don't stand on bridges like this unless something inside them hurts really badly. And I know this might sound strange coming from someone you don't know, but I'm really glad I ran into you tonight. You don't have to explain everything. You don't have to justify your pain. You don't have to be strong or make sense or have the right words. You're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to feel like you've run out of options, but you're still here, and that means something, right? Can we do something small together? Just one thing. Can you shift your weight back? Just a step? Not for forever, just for right now. Just lean back. Don't lean front, just lean back. It's fine. That's it. I've got you. You're okay. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with that. You know, whatever you think you are. A burden, a mistake, someone who messes everything up. That's not what I see, even though we're strangers. It's been like less than 3 minutes. I see someone who's hurting and still breathing, still standing, and still here. And I don't believe this moment is the end of your story. Do you want to sit with me, like on top of the rail, instead of you holding it and you're looking at please, you're scaring me. Just sit. It's okay. I'm sitting next to you. Let's sit for a minute. Just sit. You don't have to decide anything tonight for you. If you want, I can stay with you. I don't have work tomorrow. Or we can call someone together. Or we can just keep listening to the city until your hands stop shaking. Hey, I know you don't know me, and I know I'm probably the last person you expected to talk to you right now. But I saw you standing here, and something in me just couldn't keep walking. You look like someone who's been holding everything together with their hands shaking. Like if you stop clenching for even a second, everything spills out. I don't know your name, I don't know your story, but I know that look. has the look of someone who's tired of surviving quietly. You might be thinking, they don't know me, this doesn't matter, but that's the thing. Sometimes it matters more when it's a stranger, because I have no reason to lie to you. I gain nothing from this except the hope that you're still here tomorrow. I don't see someone dramatic or selfish or weak. I see someone who has been in pain for a long time and ran out of places to put it. I see someone who probably tried to be strong longer than anyone realizes. If you jump, the pain ends, yes, but so does every single possibility that hasn't had a chance yet. Every random moment that could have surprised you. Every small relief you didn't know was coming. Every version of you that hasn't gotten to breathe yet. You don't have to believe your life is precious in some big, poetic way. Just believe this. This moment is not qualified to decide the rest of your existence. It's biased, it's exhausted, it's cruel. You don't owe the world anything, but you do owe yourself the chance to feel something other than this. Even if that chance feels distant, even if it feels unreal. I don't know who loves you. I don't know who would miss you, but I know this, is that if you disappear tonight, the world becomes slightly quieter in a way it can never fix. There's something only you add to it, even if you've never seen it clearly. Please don't confuse wanting relief with wanting to die. Those are not the same thing, even if they feel fused together right now. You don't have to be brave. You don't have to make a speech or explain yourself. You just have to not step forward. That's it. Not today. Stand here a little longer. Let the urge pass like a wave. Waves feel endless when you're inside them, but they always break eventually. Always. I don't need to know your name to care if you're still breathing in an hour. I don't need to understand your life to know it shouldn't end like this. Stay. Just stay. Not for forever, just for now. You know, for me, I don't really know how to explain my life without sounding like I'm complaining, but I promise I'm not trying to. I'm also tired. I moved to the city thinking it would feel like a fresh start. New place, new chances, new people, but instead it's been really hard. Making friends is so much harder than I thought it would be. Everyone already seems settled, like they already belong somewhere, and I'm just kind of floating around, hoping someone notices me long enough to stay. I tried making friends online because it felt easier, safer, like I could be myself without the awkwardness, and for a while it worked. It actually worked. I let myself get attached, but it only lasted 2.5 months. 2.5 months and it was just gone, and I don't know why that hurt so much. But it did. It felt like I did something wrong just by existing too much or not enough. I have this friend group now. One of them I met through an online game, and at first he was really nice, really fun, like the kind of person that makes things feel lighter. But lately it feels like every time I talk I get cut off. Like my sentence doesn't get to finish before someone else jumps in, and I know that sounds small, but it really hurts. I don't like getting cut off. It makes me feel invincible, like like my words don't deserve a space. And everything just feels bad lately, like it's all piling up at once. I keep thinking about cutting them off, just walking away before I get hurt more, but then I think about starting over again, like introducing myself again and again and again and again, and explaining who I am. And I'm trying again, and it's exhausting. It's really exhausting, and I'm so tired of starting from zero. Why can't I just have one friend? Just one. Not a group, not someone who needs to talk to every single day. Just one person who understands me. Someone I can hang out with sometimes. Someone who doesn't make me feel like I'm interrupting their life by being there. The only person who really matters to me like that is my mom. She's my safe place. She's everything. But I want a friend. I want someone who chooses me. Not because they have to, but because they want to. Someone who listens. Someone who lets me finish my sentence. And sometimes I remember that feeling of wanting to let go. Just letting go of trying so hard all the time. Of course, of caring so much, of hoping things will finally stick. I want to let go of the constant effort, the constant restarting, and the constant wondering if I'm too quiet or too much. I'm just so tired of feeling like I'm easy to talk over, easy to forget, easy to lose. I just want someone to hear me, really hear me, all the way to the end. And on top of everything else, there's my mental health. And that's the part that's really ruining me. Because the worst thing is that I don't even know why it's this bad. I wake up already tired. Not that kind of tired sleep fixes, but the kind that sits in your chest. Some days I feel heavy before I even open my eyes, like I'm already behind before the day starts, and I don't understand it. Nothing huge happened, nothing dramatic, but it's still there every single day. And it feels like my brain is constantly against me. Like it's always whispering that I'm doing something wrong. What the fuck am I doing wrong? That I'm not enough, that I don't belong anywhere, even when things are quiet, you know? But my head isn't. It never shuts up. It just keeps replaying everything. What I said, what I didn't say, how I sounded, how I probably annoyed someone without realizing it. And I hate that I can't explain it properly. I hate that when people ask what's wrong, I don't have a clear answer, because how do you explain that your own mind feels like it's slowly wearing you down? How do you explain that you're sad without a reason, anxious without a trigger, exhausted without doing anything? It's ruining me. In small ways every day. The way I pull back from people even when I want connection. The way I overthink every interaction. The way I feel guilty for needing reassurance. The way I feel like I'm too much and invincible at the same time. Sometimes I just sit there and think, why am I like this? Why does everything feel so hard when it looks so easy for everyone else? Why does my chest feel tight over things that shouldn't hurt this much? Why do I feel like I'm constantly on the verge of crying over nothing? And then I remember that feeling. That quiet, dangerous thought of just letting go. Of not having to fight my own head anymore. Of not having to wake up and do this again. And it scares me how comforting that idea feels. Not because I want to disappear, but because I'm so tired of carrying this weight every day without knowing where it came from. I feel broken in a way I can't point to. Like something inside me is hurting, but I don't know where to place my hands to fix it. And that makes it worse, because if I don't know the cause, how am I supposed to make it stop? I'm trying, I really am, but some days trying feels like dragging myself through mud while pretending I'm fine, smiling when I don't feel okay, saying I'm good because it's easier than explaining how bad it actually is. My mental health is ruining me quietly, slowly every day, and the worst part is not even understanding why. Just knowing that I'm tired and hurting and struggling to keep myself together. I just want my mind to be kind to me for once. I just want one day where it doesn't feel like I'm fighting myself to exist. And I know you're probably half listening. I know your head is loud right now, but just stay with me. You don't have to say anything, just let me talk to you for a bit. While I've been talking about my life, about how heavy everything feels, I keep realizing something. I keep realizing that you wouldn't be here if some part of this didn't feel similar and familiar to you too. People don't end up in moments like this unless something inside them has been quietly falling apart. Maybe your story isn't exactly like mine. Maybe the details are different people, different places, different disappointments, but the feeling, the exhaustion, the sense that you've been trying and nothing sticks, I hear it in you. I see it in the way you're standing there like you're already halfway gone. You're tired in a way that's hard to explain. Tired of starting over, tired of being strong, tired of pretending things don't hurt as much as they do. And I know you might be thinking that leaving would finally give you peace, like it would finally be quiet. But listen to me, that quiet is a peace. It's just the absence of everything, including the things that could still surprise you, including the version of you that hasn't had a chance to exist yet. I don't think you want to disappear. I think you want the pain to stop. And those two things can tangle up when you've been hurting for too long. When your mind has been fighting you every day. When you don't remember the last time things felt easy. Look at me. You're not broken. I promise you're not. You're overwhelmed. And there's a difference, even if it doesn't feel like one right now. Look around for a second. I want you to feel your hands. Feel the air. You're here. You're real. This moment feels huge, but it's still just a moment. It doesn't get to decide the rest of your life. You don't need to have a reason to stay that makes sense. You don't need a big purpose or a dramatic revelation. Sometimes staying is as simple as saying, not like this, not tonight. I know your brain is probably arguing with everything I'm saying. I know it's listing all the reasons I'm wrong. That's okay. You don't have to win that argument. You just have to delay the decision long enough for the wave to pass. Because it will pass. It always does. It never feels like it will, but it does. Let's get out of here soon, okay? Not because everything was okay, or not because you suddenly feel better. Just because this place is making everything louder. We can walk away slowly. No rush, no pressure. One step at a time. You don't even have to know where we're going. Anywhere else is enough for now. We can sit somewhere quiet. We can talk about nothing. We can talk literally nothing. You don't have to perform. You don't have to explain your pain perfectly. You don't have to apologize for feeling this way. You've been carrying so much by yourself. Just let me carry the moment with you for a bit. Stay with me. Stay in this hour. Stay in this breath. Stay long enough to see that you're still here and that matters. This doesn't have to be the end of your story. It can just be the part where you didn't give up, even when everything inside you wanted to. Look at your hands. Yeah, unclench them a little. I know you didn't realize they were that tight. Mine do that too when my head gets too loud. Just let them relax. There you go. You're doing fine. You really are. Let's not think in big steps right now. Big steps are really scary. Let's do small ones. Stupidly small ones. The kind of thing where your brain can't argue with it. Okay? First thing, shift your weight back just a little. You don't even have to move your feet much, just enough to feel yourself lean away. Yeah, way more. I know you're sitting, but it looks like you're still attempting to do it. So just lean back. Breathe with me for a second. Not deep, not perfect, just in and out. Yeah, like that. You don't have to calm down at once. Nobody does. We're just slowing the spiral enough to stay upright. I know your thoughts are still racing. I know they're probably saying this won't help, or what's the point? Let them talk. They can be loud, but they don't get to drive right now. You don't have to listen to every thought your brain throws at you. Okay? Okay, now I'm gonna do it with you. We're gonna turn around and then get off the rail and then get on the ground. Okay? Yeah, I'll do it with you. Here. Good job. Now, let's take one step back. Good. See, you didn't disappear. The world didn't collapse. You're still here. I'm not asking you to promise anything about tomorrow. I'm not asking you to suddenly want to live or feel hopeful or believe things will get better. That's too much to ask right now. All I'm asking is that you don't make a permanent decision while everything inside you is screaming. Now, let's walk a little slowly. No destination, just movement. Sometimes staying still makes the thoughts louder, and walking gives them something else to do. If you feel like crying, that's fine. If you feel numb, that's fine too. If you feel angry, embarrassed, empty, all of it is allowed. You don't have to be put together for me. You don't have to explain yourself perfectly. We can sit somewhere if your legs feel weak. We can just sit and breathe and exist. You don't have to talk the whole time. Silence doesn't mean you're falling. It just means you're tired. I know you're scared that this feeling will never leave, that it'll just come back again and again and again and again. And maybe it will come back, but not like this. Not this sharp, not this overwhelming feelings peak and then they fall. They always do. Your brain just forgets that part when it's drowning. And you're not weak for needing help through this moment. You're not traumatic. You're not broken. You're someone who hit their limit, and limits don't mean at the end. They mean you need care. So stay with me a little longer. Keep walking. Keep breathing. Keep choosing that right now. We'll figure out the rest later. Right now, all that matters is that you didn't face this second alone. You're still here, and that's enough for this moment. Hey, before this goes any further, I need to stop pretending this is just a story. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this part is for you. I don't know why you click on this. Maybe you were bored, maybe you were curious, maybe you just needed noise. Or maybe, and this matters, maybe something in this felt familiar in a way you didn't want to admit. So I'm stepping out of the scene to say this clearly, without metaphor, without dramatics. Your mental health matters. It matters even if you don't have the words. It matters even if you feel stupid for feeling the way you do. It matters even if you keep telling yourself other people have it worse. It matters even if you learned how to smile and function and joke while everything inside you is falling apart. You don't have to be breaking down on the floor for your pain to be valid. You don't have to be failing at life for your struggle to count. Being tired all the time counts. Being empty counts. Overthinking everything counts. Feeling lonely in rooms full of people counts. And if your mind has ever gone to that dark, quiet place, the one where you just want everything to stop, that doesn't make you weak or scary or broken. It means you've been hurting longer than you should have had to. And I know how easy it is to tell yourself to just push through, to minimize it, to say I'll deal with it later. But later turns into weeks, and weeks and turns into months, and suddenly you don't even recognize yourself anymore. That's not because you failed, it's because you needed care and didn't get it. You deserve care, you deserve rest, you deserve patience, you deserve help without having to justify why you need it. And I need you to know something really important, okay? Struggling mentally is not a character flaw. It's not laziness. It's not attention seeking. It's not something you should be ashamed of. It's your mind asking for the same compassion you'd given or give anyone else who was hurting. So please don't disappear quietly. Please don't convince yourself no one would care. Please don't believe the lie that you're replaceable or forgettable. You matter in ways you can't see when you're this low. You matter even when you feel like you don't contribute anything. You matter even when your only accomplishment today was staying. And if all of you did today was just sit there, do nothing, you did today was survive. I mean that. That is enough. You being here is enough. That's it. Take this as a permission to slow down, to ask for help, to log off, to cry, to rest, to tell someone I'm not okay, even if your voice shakes. You are not a burden for needing support. You are not dramatic for feeling deeply. This story isn't here to glorify pain. It's here to say what a lot of people are too scared to say out loud. And if it reached you, then I'm glad you're here to hear it. Your mental health matters. Your feelings matter. Your life matters. Please take care of yourself. Please be gentle with your mind. And please remember, even on the days it doesn't feel like it, you're worth staying for. Okay? Yeah? Okay. Now we can breathe. Okay. Back to the scene. It's just us again. The noise fades a little. The air feels less sharp. We're not standing on the edge anymore. We're a few steps back now, someone quieter, safer, not perfect, just not that place. Hey, you're still shaking a little. That's okay. Adrenaline does that. Doesn't mean you're weak, it just means your body went through something scary and it's trying to come back down. Listen, I know we don't know each other well. I know this is strange, but sometimes you meet someone in the exact moment you're not supposed to be alone, and then they don't disappear right away. They just stay long enough to make sure you're okay. I'm not asking you to promise anything. I'm not asking you to explain your whole life. I just don't want you going home tonight feeling like there's absolutely no one you can reach out to if things get loud again. So, here. This is my number. You don't have to use it. You don't owe me anything. I'm not going to be mad if you never text. This isn't pressure. It's just an option. If it's 3 in the morning and your head starts spiraling again, you can send a message or call that just says hey, or just say anything you want on the call. If you need someone to remind you to breathe, you can call. If you just need someone to, just answer, you can just call me, literally. So write this down: 855-460-9624. Again, no expectations, no obligations, just a line back to the world in case you need it. You don't have to go through everything alone. Even if tonight was the worst it's been, it doesn't mean tomorrow has to be the same. Feelings comes in waves, and you already rode one out. That matters. Okay? Let's get you home. Or somewhere warm, somewhere you can rest. We'll walk slow. We'll talk about nothing, if that's easier. And if all you do tonight is survive and sleep, that's more than enough. I've got you for now. You're not alone in this moment. Okay? Okay, come on, let's go.